And welcome everyone to a WCC chat. I'm Andy Katz, pleased to be joined by Portland's Michael Meek. Fresh off, I should say, a month after winning the WCC tournament. I had the pleasure of being there, handing that trophy to you and seeing the confetti coming down. And, you know, more than anything, and I've talked to a lot of coaches and players over the last month, and for the schools that had the opportunity to do what you did, which was win something, cut down a net, grab a trophy, there at least is some form of closure. How much have you and your staff and your players felt that over the last month, that you at least got to win something before everything was taken away?
Yeah, you know, it was definitely like a surreal moment. You know, I mean, it was such an incredible time and such an amazing feeling. I think that, you know, for our players and our coaches, I mean, we have a lot of gratitude with things, you know, and again, I think as coaches, we talk a lot about focusing on what we can control. And, you know, it's disappointing not to play in the tournament, but, you know, I feel like our group had so many fantastic memories. And, you know, the last memory that we have had together that we shared was cutting down the nets. And it was such a cool moment and so fun to watch our players be able to do that and share that moment together.
So take me back to the days after that, because that was a Tuesday afternoon, and 48 hours later, Thursday afternoon, everything shut down, obviously because of the pandemic. What was that roller coaster like in terms of talking to your team from that high of winning the title to the letdown that you couldn't continue?
The way I remember it was I think the night of the tournament, after winning the league tournament, I think at that night, I believe it was announced there was still going to be a tournament, but no fans, which, you know, in itself, I think was a disappointment, I think, to hear that. But, you know, still exciting to know that we're going to be in it. And I think the excitement, maybe a little bit of knowing that we were going to sit down together as a team and hear our name announced and who we were going to play and some of those things, I think was still, you know, something that I think we were all thinking about. And then it was about a day and a half later, I think I'd walked into the facility, our AD was there, and I believe Mark Few was on TV with ESPN and going through the just the conversation about the tournament being canceled. So we found out right then, and at that point, it really wasn't until, you know, a few hours later that we could gather our team together. And of course, at that point, they already knew and had been through some disappointment. So, but they were so, like, our senior, we had one senior, and she had so much thankfulness of the season and how great of a team it was to be around. And though, of course, we're all still really disappointed, I think our group has had an awesome perspective about what a great season it was.
Let's assume and hope that there is a normal season. What could that look like for Portland after being picked last and winning the tournament and now actually having expectations?
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a different challenge, right? And, you know, I think it's one thing to get to the top, right? I mean, you hear that, and a whole nother thing to stay up there. And, you know, I think it was such a fun season to be the underdog and kind of play the underdog, you know, that challenge of that all season long. I think our team really thrived under that. You know, I don't know where we're going to be picked. And at the end of the day, you know, that only means so much anyways. And, but I would say it's probably going to be different somewhere along the line. And, you know, I think our challenge still stays the same, and that is we need to try to be the best version of ourselves. We need to try to go 1-0 every game we play and not look beyond that next game. And our team has done just a phenomenal job of that all the way through things. And I don't envision that changing.
Stay safe, and hopefully we'll be talking about the Pilots sooner than later when school is back in session.
Thank you, Andy. I appreciate it. Good luck to you, and stay safe yourself.